last year I wasn't as involved, but I've always wanted to be involved in it. So this year I decided to take up the position as project manager, and it was a great choice. There's two project managers. There's myself and May. And it's been a great challenge and a great experience so far, even though we haven't gone to the challenge yet, but all of the organising and stuff has been like really fun.
Okay, cool. So the program management, what does that entail?
What does that entail? It entails a lot of stress and a lot of paperwork. Not really, but there's a lot of management side to it and a lot of promotional stuff. Like we deal with our partners a lot. For example, we set up meetings with Northrop Grumman, and we had our summit here at school in the hall, and we met the Chief of Air Force, which was pretty exciting. And we basically deal with the management side of things, not as much technical. So that's basically it.
Landing.
So Miles, you're apparently a bit of a guru on the drop mechanism this year. Can you tell us a little bit about the approach that you're taking with the drop mechanism?
A guru. Okay.
A guru, definitely.
Last year did something very similar, the same approach physically as to what we're actually trying to achieve, which is to get the Mars bar going out the back of the plane, the same speed we go forwards, that way it just drops down. It's really easy, so it's where the camera is looking, is where the Mars bar pretty much ends up. Last year they did it with CO2, but it was kind of inconsistent, so this year using vacuum pressure. So basically the idea is that you have sealed off ends. This end has a little thing that can come off, and inside there's a puck, which it's pretty loose. And so what happens is, hold up, you can cut this out. Let me try and get back to the position I was in before.
Will we cut it out? Probably not.
Okay.
Keep going.
And so basically what happens is you evacuate the entire chamber in here, in front of the puck, using this little thing here, take it all out, and then you actually seal it off using this thing bent over. And once that's happened, you can put a high current through these two little wires here, and it causes the back end to burst. And that means that all the air that's stacked above you, which is quite a bit, pushes this out the end of the tube really fast. Oh, sorry, towards the end of the tube really fast. And then it stops and the Mars bar flies out of it.
Okay, are you ready?
Go ahead.
Yes?
Yep.
Okay, fire.
So Amy, you're a veteran of this competition. You've done it for a couple of years now. Tell me a little bit about what the difference between this year and last year is.
So last year I focused more on the project management side as well as doing the search phase. In the search phase last year we struggled a bit because when we were trying to spot the squares, we were flying, the camera didn't catch enough of the screen itself, so we'd only catch a glimpse and we didn't really know where exactly the symbols were, and there was a lot of glare, so we couldn't actually identify the symbols. So this year we've taken a slightly different approach. We've decided to, we're still using Ethernet to get it to go from the plane down to the base, but we have a program on board to try help spot the squares itself, so we know where it is and we can take more time to analyse it, as well as using a camera which can catch the whole field hopefully. So we can take our time to identify the locations with hopefully some GPS telling us the direction the plane's facing, so we can identify and complete the search phase.
Cool. Okay, so this program has been pretty good, but tell me why, what you think this program will do for you in the future. What's the reason why you keep going at it for 2 years?
Well, one thing is the community of the group. You get to know a lot of different people that you didn't get to know beforehand. Like, this project brings in people from a large variety of places, such as arts and building and project management. Like, so you get to meet interesting people. So I quite enjoy getting the connections, as well as meeting people outside of the school community. So we get to meet people like North Thurrock Grumman and go outside of school, fly all the way to Queanbeyan,
Yeah.
and experience a whole new feel and see other different schools and see how they approach a different problem, like the same problem but in a different way.
Yeah, cool.